Mark Golding proves he will do nothing as Prime Minister by doing nothing as MP. Take sleep and mark death. That's what your granny used to tell you all day. What more do you want revealed? Don't let your granny turn inside her grave. Comrades are coming around here, so I will talk to them today and let them know I know their bad minds. It's not rocket science, it's obvious. Hi everyone, it's me, SkyWalker. Today, maybe the coffee is kicking, but I have a rather harsh one. I am disturbed by the behavior of some of our people, especially comrades against their own, and I must call it out. I don't mean to offend anyone, but I don't mean to let the essential words remain unspoken either. Someone must draw attention to the ungodly things. I remember that young 17-year-old Usain Bolt showing his prowess as a kid and proving his point that he would do something at a higher level. Gayle followed on that same trajectory, and so did Shericka Jackson and Shelly-Ann. People had enough reasons to invest in them for the future. So too did Andrew Holness show growing prowess. Follow Andrew Holness' track record and see how he was indicating at what more was in store at each level as he grew through the ranks. Mark Golding, on the other hand, his prowess was fintech and a committee with his Tapadarist friends, Matalan included, that recommended taxing poor people more to even sanitary pads. He now sits inside his constituency as MP, watching it rot and waste while buildings break down on top of old people. But he claims he will do well for Jamaica in government. What part of mad puss is this man drinking, people? When he goes to Parliament to speak up for a people, he will do nothing at anywhere, at any time, but sit in the confounded speech and vision mode, telling you, "Brrr, brrr, brrr," and you know you cannot use the incoherence. Well, don't you? I know why he doesn't care. He doesn't care because it's not his people, and he was not even born here. He was born in London, and you must stop hiding your consciences, telling a lot of impossible lies, talking about Mark Golding was born here and 3 trillion mission will not help Jamaica. I said talking about Mark Golding was born here and 3 trillion missing will not help Jamaican. It's just telling lies. It is not only impossible, but it is obviously impossible. That's a big difference. Then, then I notice some people so doggone stupid. They see Andrew on his side, fixing and doing and finding monies to fix and do for his people. But they say it's a side that Andrew is thieving all of Jamaica's money. Mark cannot find 1 cent to even fix a building out of his allotment. They say it's because the white man is not stealing a dime. Mind what you wish for. If you really wish for better, you do have a choice. I thought about it recently and realized that it's not rocket science. People know better and do worse so often. It seems like a black man's curse. It's a black man's curse that gets our race nowhere. So we must cut it out. No, we must do better. Mhm. And there is this horrible part where white privilege factors in their decisions. Then they start to mumble foolishness like to insinuate that Andrew Holness stopped Jamaica from producing ice, and so the white man will have to save us or some other sort of crappy thing. Then they will have him come posing off with chain and key, talking about get wicked pan them and how we got what the end up got through the Middle Passage, and his ancestors were not the slave masters on that boat. No, sirree. They could never get so wicked upon them. He would never threaten to reverse free health care. He would never threaten to tax the poor more. And he would never finsack our people because he is white. Only a black man like Andrew would do those things. And the comrades believe. They always believe. Mark wrongfully received tens of millions of USD from our coffers, which we all know about, and he spent 20 million to build homes in the Bahamas while watching his constituency crumble before him. But it's all right. You are all only concerned that Andrew Holness' parents put his name in their bank accounts, and Andrew gave his own son shares in his company. Black man, black man, no deserve nothing. Huh? Huh? Right. You people are sick in your heads and you have to rearrange your thinking. Something is wrong with Andrew giving his son shares in a company. Worst thing about it is how you have proven that Andrew is not rich. But Mark Golding tells you to use how you get so rich as a mantra, and you do. What sickness is this? You are all Judases. You didn't see all those crazy millions that went into Mark G's pocket and what he did with it. How did it benefit Jamaica? Andrew is investing here. He has to, because if he invested in the Bahamas, you would fight him down. It's time to stop the foolishness. Time come to stop it. PJ Patterson came and said, Black man time now, but he made choices that sank us back. The black man, he made choices that sank us, the black man, back into the belly of the beast. Those he left behind are becoming chain gangs for Bokamasa. All some big long sea judges are turned to Black Judas grudges. We must do better. We must do much, much better. How does white privilege become a part of a black Jamaican culture? How? Explain it. The irony is that so many times you could look at Judas' face and know that he was Judas before he even spoke. Like I saw Pantan's face in Parliament and knew that he was not about integrity on that day. Look at the devil in that man's face, my people. I put up his image so many times on the screen, and if you say you do not see his mindset in his demeanor, I would question you. And look at Oral Tracy and Diane's demeanor too whenever you see them. Can you miss it? The answer is no. Or the answer is they know. People will even sell their souls for trifles. By political designs, we try to select our best ones to represent us, those chosen by the people and not the rejects, like Peter Bunting. Even Mark Golding would have been rejected had he not been given a safe seat by his friend Omar. Damian Crawford is also a reject, but he was given a high position in the party so that he will be forced onto the people again when necessary, like Senator Peter Bunting, who, being rejected, was planted in as senator, forced upon the people that way. They move around their people forcing them into different blocks, but their comrades were trained to only accept it. There is no semblance of democracy to involve anything with the PNP. There is no semblance of democracy to involve anything with the PNP. It's simply a cultic movement that supports devilish leaders succeeding in their personal gains, while the party faithfuls sit down beneath falling buildings and wait for their leaders to come through for them. But the cycle only continues. The cycle only continues. And do the PNP MPs do anything in their constituencies? Well, ask Mark Golding, the leader of the PNP, and he will tell you, brrr, brrr, brrr. These people will literally not see their PNP members do a damn thing. Sit and watch the JLP do tremendous things for the benefit of Jamaica, but say that Golding and the PNP is working hard and Holness is doing nothing but stealing. But he is doing more than any other prime minister in our history. If 3 trillion was missing, Spark program could not fix the first road. Spark is going to fix all of them. Where did all that money come from? Maybe we could have done this a long time ago if Mark Golding did not finsack us. Did you all think about that? The man who is presenting the goods for the money is the one that you say is stealing it. Why? Because he was not a white man who was born in London. Black people, you need to look into yourselves. Where is white privilege going? Why can't the black man get the fair treatment like the white man? Wholeness is not the one who is threatening healthcare. He is the one who made it available, but you still cuss him and talk all sorts of ungrateful filth. Mark Golding says he will make it more affordable after Wholeness already made it free, but you missed that red flag. If he is going to make it affordable, then that means you will have to start paying for it again. Jamaica has made so many steps forward, but you believe that these rejects who demonstrate all day that they are up to no good and they will not do a darn thing will help Jamaica move forward. You will go get a dog to chase rats from your yard and swear it's a great decision because it's bigger than cats. Yes, that's what you will do. You will choose rats, you will choose dogs to chase rats from your yard and say it's a good decision because it's bigger than cats. Go and research, or better yet, get rid of bad mind and inferiority complexes and then make the choices that are better for generations to come, for your children. You can't always be selling out your children, running behind a British man and playing like the chain gang. The happiest I have ever seen your comrade leaders. I said the happiest I have ever seen your comrade leaders was when Golding had that chain around that man's neck and they were jumping hallelujah. They were jumping and jigging and dancing hallelujah. People, Mark Golding has demonstrated and proven that he will do nothing in government by the way he does nothing as MP. Take that to the bank. Because our granny said that we must take sleep and mark death, because there are no laws that grant immunity to big head pod. So what you don't know can screw you too. So learn, because ignorance is a choice, because it represents cult over matter, and because our future is way more important than Mark Golding's gimmickry. Think on these things, my people, and send the guy back to London where him navel string did cut. Peace out.